Hello, I'm Jan O'Connell and this is my new book, Australian Food Timeline From Mutton to MasterChef. I grew up in the 1950s and 60s, so I'm a baby boomer, and I got interested in how food had changed during my lifetime, and I started to write about it on my website, which has now been turned into the book. It tracks 150 years of Australian food history, from the first Australian cookbook in the 1860s through to the beginning of the MasterChef series in 2009. It's not history in an academic way. The timeline format means it's full of lots of little bits and pieces and surprising facts. You probably didn't know that the first commercial olive oil production in Australia was in the Adelaide jail. Australians were the first to make ice. The world's first ice-making plant was in Geelong. We wouldn't have chocolate crackles if it wasn't for the 19th century soap industry. And did you know that Foster's Lager was invented by Americans? The book looks at the origins of lots of the products and foods we hold dear, like Jaffas, Minties, Tim Tams, Lamingtons, Neenish tarts, Chico rolls. And it also traces how the way we shops changed from the corner grocery store like the one my grandfather ran for decades to the giant supermarkets of today. There are stories about our multicultural heritage too. Indigenous foods, the role the Chinese immigrants played in supplying 19th century Australia with lots of its fruit and vegetables, the ubiquitous Greek cafes and fish and chip shops, and the influence of many other cultures over the years. So it's a book about Australia, about us, and I hope you have as much fun reading it as I've had writing it.